Here's people, I am 30 and welcome back. Return of Caesar. The return of Rome of old. A Latin one and an Hellenic one when it comes to the religion. In the last episode we finally gained the duchy claim, which is going to make us be able to take the entirety of the duchy of Epirus, like this, which is going to make me into a double duke, which is something I do want. What I might want is attacking two people. I wonder though if I attacked. No, I wouldn't. Would I get everything that he owns? Or would he still have some things be independent? I want to wait until I win those two wars before I attack, because I might get those two extra places for free. Which is something that I do want, actually. And then I need to save money so we can actually create the kingdom. We can be a double duke. That's not an issue. But first we're going to divine in the stars. We are 52 years old. My son is 10. He's looking fine indeed. His brother is educated by me as well. He's actually looking okay. I actually rather. He could be my steward, I guess, but I would have rather had him as a martial man. He cannot inherit, so I will not kill him, but I could have used him as a commander. He has my name, so that would have been a good thing, I think. I have spent many nights looking up at the night sky, tracking the moments of the celestial bodies. Over time I noticed a pattern, and after days of analysis I am now confident in my prediction. The signs are clear, it's time to heal old wounds and make new friends. That's good because I'm actually a diplomat. So this is going to make sure I get experience here very quickly. So hopefully we can get to Patriarch before we die. We will probably get to Patriarch before we die, but I want to get even further. So how's your wars going? You are winning this one. No, you're losing this one. As someone very rightly said to me in the comments on the last video, I could just have created the Kingdom of Hellas and I wouldn't have to get a claim on this kingdom, so that's a fail on my side. I agree with you. That was a big fail. And we're going to have a peasant uprising very soon. That's good. I like it. That's really good. Yeah, I'm going to lose my mercenary contract. That's too bad. I would like to keep them. I actually forgot about having that mercenary band. I didn't actually think about it. He's losing money because he has his levy raised. That's probably the reason why. Host a grand right. Absolutely. I can pay those 50 gold to get the free perk. I would love to. I will rely on my charisma and improvise. It's going to work out. As I lead the crowd through the ceremony, I carefully study their reactions and adjust my words accordingly. Before too long, I am riding on a wave of their excitement. Passionate, she is fueling me as I build towards a magnificent crescendo. We reach it together, holding her name at the moon as one. If you didn't know, I think I mentioned this before, Caesar were amazing with words. And he was actually, I think he was a very good public speaker as well. That's basically why the plebs loved him so much, and also why his soldiers loved him so much, because he was so good with the words. So he could basically just make people love him by speaking to them. And that worked out for him. I might try and go for some new characters. I need a new steward, because Otto, to be honest, he's not great. And I need a male then, because the women can't be stewards inside in my game, and not in my religion. This guy would actually say yes. I would prefer a younger one. He's a Muslim. No, he's not going to come. Okay. I guess I'm going for this 41-year-old. Yeah. Because I need a new steward. This is like one of the biggest advantages of being a diplomat and having be friend. You can just make so many friends and take them to you, and you will have an amazing council because of that. Because he's going to win this soon. He's winning this. And then he's probably going to win this one as well. I took Caesar out playing with the bow, and to my surprise he ran into one wounded doe. He later lashed out at me, thinking I had staged the whole encounter as some kind of test. I would not want him to be paranoid. I would prefer to him... I would actually enjoy being sadistic. It's an amazing trait because you can kill your own children. But ambitious is such a good trait, so I want him to have it. Yes, I do. That's well worth it. And I'm going to seclude myself to lose this rest that I gained. 41 days. He will be mightily impressed by my deeds. And this will happen in 6 months, which means we're going to have to deal with that one. But I think it's going to be okay. I want Flatterer. Just make sure that I'm going to befriend people. Someone is trying to kill Crispina. Something I also need to make sure of is... not that one. I want to look at my family. And I want to make sure that everyone on this list that is a certain age is actually married. Which they aren't. So that's something I need to do because I want my family to keep on expanding in size. I could marry him to Hadriana, but I'd rather marry her to someone else and just get some new blood into the family. For now. Well, I could try and make some amazing Herculean genius babies, and I think that's actually... Is she already pregnant? No, she was just fat. Yes, she is. She's fat. Okay. I'll keep on doing this. I want to marry people because you don't want your family to not grow in size. She's not amazing, but he's a flamin'. He's actually really good. So yeah, marry this guy. That's amazing. And go back to this. I hate that you have to go back to this. Like, this closes down every time you're doing this. Why can't they stack up? Oh, he's actually my family. I see. Gaius Julius. You should marry... who? She's amazing, except the fact that she's a dwarf. That's not amazing. I think you should marry probably the... She's pretty only. She's pretty. She's an intelligent woman. That's preferable. Pardon. Okay, so the rest. Hadriana I married off. Fausta. You are blinded for some reason, but that shouldn't stop you from having sex, right? No, it shouldn't. Yeah, you should marry Annius. Have some fun. It doesn't matter. Have some blind babies. That's not how it works. That's not how it works out. Lucilla. It seems like no one is actually married in my family. Pardon me, my throat's killing me. Man. Okay, so apparently I haven't... She's married. She's married. Okay, so this is basically where I have remembered to make sure people are married, because they're close enough in relation to me that I can actually control them. Sorry. Okay, so how is it going for Epirus? They are strong, but I am stronger. We lost the mercenary, but I can always hire a second one if I have to. I would like to have some allies as well, but not going to happen. Could I break your alliance up? Could I? How? You have negotiated an alliance. So if I killed you, he's actually your heir because that's your son. So if I kill your son, which is not going to happen. If I kill your dad, which is also not going to happen, I'm just going to have to accept this not being the case then. Oh, martial guidance. Thank you. Please happen. I want this thing to happen, like now. It seems like it's going to be a big uprising. So just before this happens, I'm actually going to raise my levy, I think, because I don't want... even though it costs me money, I'm going to raise my levy somewhere central. Just because I don't want to have a situation where I can't raise my entire levy because they're actually occupying my places. So I'm going to waste this money for now, just until this happens. Which is very soon. What is that even that they want? Lower county control. It's not a big thing even. Just go away. Okay, so they're divided up. That was basically what I was fearful of. They're occupying my holdings As we can see, my levy is depleted because of that. I would have lost 1,000 men if I had allowed this to happen. So I'm going to use this amazing champion that I invited to make sure I can kill those people. And this man didn't become my friend, which means I need to go for a second one to make my steward. Stop. Ernst. He didn't want to. He's 37. He will not do it though. You're in jail. You're a Sunni and you will not do it. I feel like Sunni usually do not want to join your court. He would actually, because friendship is 75. So that's going to happen. That's the leaders. If I just capture him, this will be over with, which is going to be incredible. And I also want to hire this guy, because he seems to be a good one. And he is captured. And now I'm actually going to recruit him, because as we can see, he is actually really, really good as a commander. And I do need better commanders than I already had. The only bad thing is I lost a lot of control when this happened. Which, as we can see, has depleted my income. Right, so now this war is over with. If I try and attack you, will I gain those things as well? Apparently I will. So if I allow you to win this war, I will gain that count as well. And that would be an amazing thing. I will love actually. So you know what? I'm actually going to allow that to happen. I think. I could become friends with the Patriarch. I would love to be friends with the Patriarch. It's usually a good thing to be friends with basically the Eastern Pope. This is before the Great Schism, but still. He is infirm, so he's probably going to die soon. He's lazy, he's evil. He's a learned man, I guess. He's rich as well. Man, he's rich. Please. My kinswoman has given birth to a daughter. I feel like I haven't had a lot of births in a while. And he said, yes. We could get a trade deal, or we could exchange letters and I could get diplomacy lifestyle. Or I could get a hook on the Pope. Learning challenge. I would prefer the lifestyle actually over anything else. So I'm going to try and go for this one. And it will happen. So thank you. And then we go for this one. So how far away are you from winning this? 58%. It's going to happen soon, I think. The only good thing though, if I attack, screw it. I'm killing this guy. I'm doing it. I don't care about one county. I want to do this when he's fighting two wars at the same time, meaning that we could just screw a bit with him. Because they're fighting this guy currently, and if I do this, it's going to be nasty for this guy. So what I want to do, I want to make sure we can go and blitz him down. We probably cannot go there. No, we can't. This guy joined in, putting them about the same size as I am. But apparently he has gained new alliances out of nowhere, which I didn't even notice, which is kind of a bad thing. Which is the strongest one of those two? Probably this guy. Can I kill you? How is your alliance even happening? Because Constantine and Nicephorus. Who are those people? It's between Constantine and Nicephorus. Who's Constantine? This woman. Can I kill her? Can I kill him? I can't. That's second alliance then. Stephania and Theodosius. So this guy and her. I feel like we will not be more successful trying to kill those two. We won't be. So I didn't actually notice this when I went in. I can always hire mercenaries if I need to. They are going to be about probably stronger than I am, to be honest. But they are kind of preoccupied at this moment in time, so it might give me enough time to just go in and take this down. What I only need to do is basically siege down the capital, capture someone, and things might just happen the way I want them to. Hopefully. But I can always hire, as I said, a lot of mercenaries because I have the money for it. My son could be generous, which is preferable, so I'm not going to let him be that, even though it's a virtue. I hate it. So, diligent or patient, which is the preferable one. I think diligent is the preferable. I get overwhelmed by stress, or no. No. I'm not going to become a drunk. No, I'm not becoming a drunk. Those people are going to try and kill me, so I think I actually already is going to spend the money on the mercenaries. I'm actually going for the expensive ones, because these are good ones, a good balance. We could actually hire the Varangian God, but I would spend like the entirety of the money that I own, so preferably not. Come here. We could potentially try and kill those guys when they arrive. I think we can, but I first need to siege this down. Heart of the family is going to be helpful, I think. They're going to siege down Levadia. They're going to try at least. You keep on increase control in my capital, please. I'm actually still making money, which is impressive. So I like it. And I'm going to go on a hunt if it's cheaper. So we're no longer overwhelmed, and we will not have this severe penalty to our health, which is generally not a good thing. I don't care about your... Tell me the secret then, if I have to know it. It's annoying. Okay, so we are probably able, I think, to beat them. He's a good enough commander, I guess, but we have a better one. So hopefully we can capture the guy. And we didn't really do anything. He's losing guys to attrition as well. And this person became my friend, and he's now going to become my steward. Thank you. That's a bit stupid. Okay, I will not catch them if I go there. If I go here, I will capture them. And then I actually think this guy will be advantageous because defensive advantage go down. So this guy is now in my court, and he's going to be my steward instead of Otto. Because he's so much better. Otto is a strong person who wants to be on my court, otherwise he's going to be very upset with me, but there's not a lot of things we can do about it. I need a better steward than I currently have, so I needed him. And when this is done, we are basically winning this war. Yes, I couldn't create a kingdom, I know. That's too bad. Is he the... Yeah, he was my commander, the good one. He's not even my religion. Okay. He's gonna siege down the capital, right? We actually have a siege leader, which I didn't notice before, so I probably should use him. They are winning this war, and they will probably do it very soon. So good for them, I guess, because I'm taking everything that he owns. I don't need a concubine. Go away. I don't need one. Trusting me, my son. I don't want you to be trusting. That's a terrible trait. I hate being trusting. Man, I hate being trusting. I'm not going to go there. I'm going to go for my siege leader instead of... It's going to happen in 5 months. Great. But they are not going to do what they did in the last... No. Absolutely not allowing you to making my son into an Orthodox Greek. Who are you? Yeah, I guess we could be friends. Because he will give me experience in the long run. I guess. He is a diplomat. He's gregarious, content, and brave. I could try with this one. I'm knowledgeable about diplomacy. They're actually going back to the same place because they're stupid. Oops. I'm a good diplomat. What's wrong with you? Okay. I feel like I'm good at my job, and he's like, go away. I hate you. You're stupid. You're like, okay, I guess I am then. Leave me alone. You think you can speak to me about those things? I lost my truce with this person, so I can attack him again if I want to. When I become a king, I probably want to, because he actually owns things within my kingdom. Do you have like onagas or something? Yes, they do. Is that like managers instead? No, it's onagus. I think it's onagus. So even the Greek... No, we don't even have managers, so it's impossible. We are very far away from this happening. And this will happen in 10 years. Okay. We finished this one. I captured his son, which makes us being very successful and probably winning this war very soon. I'm gonna try and catch this guy again and just kill him. Try to win the war that way. I do have an organizer. Host a feast. No, I'm not going to host a feast. Because I captured some of them and I'm actually the defendant. So this is actually amazing. Yeah, it is. Yeah, I'm defending in the mountains. That's awesome. Autonomous elite. Why did you pass a law that gave us more independence? That's just stupid. For some reason he did. And those guys for some reason attacked directly into me, so they're going to die and probably stack wipe. Yes, they were. And I'm going to siege down the last place and I'm going to take this entire duchy. Did I capture someone, by the way, who's good? That's something I need to check. This person, he is decent, I guess. He's one-eyed and wounded and in house arrest. And he has gangrene. He's not that great. Oh. You... the reason they're allied. So if I, for example, were to, like, execute you... the alliance would go away, right? Making those people weaker. It makes them hate me, but I'm going to burn her at the stake. The 16-year-old lady with very, very dark eyes for some reason. She's spindly. I guess that's part of the reason why. She's going to be burned at the stake like a witch. I feel like the Romans, they preferred crucifixion, but... I'm a terrible man. Let me tell you. This guy was born in my jail. What is he doing in there? Who do you belong to? Who's this woman? I have absolutely no idea who that woman is. I feel like I'm screwing up this guy's other war as well. But he has actually the war target, I think, so... I think this is actually increasing. Yeah, he does. Because he owns the thing he needs to own. So I need the siege leader as well to speed this up a bit. It's going to happen in about 8 months. Hadriana has given birth to a robust, intelligent woman. Was the genius Herculean man, though. So that's actually kind of bad. I would prefer even better. But my court physician is becoming better at his job, which is good. I like it. Are you making any babies, by the way? You're not making any babies. Is there a reason why you're not making any babies? Please tell me if there's a reason you're not making babies. Because I would like you to make babies. Because we need more babies in the family, especially genius ones. Genius babies are amazing babies. Thicker than water. I guess that could be good sometime. Is there anything else I need to replace? Potentially get a better... I guess Biomaster, but she's my sister and she loves me, so that's always beneficial in many ways. I think that's okay. We're going to become humongously strong when we have done this, by the way. So, yeah, that's a good thing for us. But I'm going to try and create a kingdom when I have the 500 gold. I might just be lucky enough for the emperor to give me the rest of the empire for free. Those things could happen. Like I get vassals for free, just because that's the way sometimes the game works. The only issue now, we have a lot of people who hate me because they are the wrong religion, the wrong culture, and I basically stole things from them. And she's also title claimant. She's my prisoner and she's my vassal, and I guess I couldn't execute her even if I wanted to, because people would hate me if I did. Could I demand your conversion, though? Yes, I could. So I'm going to. But to make her like me a bit more. Executed family member, I guess I did. She is also title claimant. That's bad. the rest of the people. This made me stronger though. That's basically the thing I wanted. Can I kill you? No. And if you died, this would probably become independent. Can I kill you? No. I just have to wait and see what happens, I guess. But I'm not trying to make myself a king. Yeah. I mainly need to kill that person first. This is the guy I need to kill. We gained 2 factions. The question is how strong they are. They're not too strong right now. I am very strong myself. I have a very strong kingdom. Limited crown authority. Still cannot revoke my holdings. It doesn't really matter. And look at the size of this thing. That's amazing. I love it. It's absolutely incredible. Vassal taxes is actually terrible though. Man, that's really terrible. Okay, so where would I like to increase the control? Probably somewhere like here. And I just want to save up to 500 gold so we can create the kingdom of Hellas and become a despot or a king. Yes, we should. My son came to me to complain about bullying. Are you serious? That's a sin. Being craven, though, is not incredible. Let me tell you, that's terrible. Likelihood of dying in battle? No, Caesar is not going to be a craven idiot. I'd rather let him be sinful than him being craven. And I guess I have to do a lot of things to reduce my stress. Like hosting a feast, because otherwise I'm going to die tomorrow. Bloody hell. That's usually the bad things with being the person in charge of your children. When did he become fickle? When did this happen? Huh. Oh. That's the problem with having children with the same name. I just gained 60 stress and wasted 100 gold on the wrong son. Feast ruined by rival. Otho. Can I kill the guy? I guess that just happened. Okay, whatever. That's actually a kind of strong faction. Because he's a strong man himself. My sister was killed by my daughter. That's a bit weird, but okay. By the way, she's incredible. Look at her. You need a guardian before we forget about it. Preferably someone who's a genius. Like my pontifex. I don't... Yeah, my daughter actually killed my sister in front of me. And I know about it. And because my sister died, I became overwhelmed by stress again. What is Maria for a name, by the way? And she was actually my spy master. I see. Yeah, here's my courtier, Gaius. He does like me, so I think that's kind of safe. This is bad. We might die soon because we have the stress level 2, which is not going to decrease our health immensely until we can bring it down. I don't really know what we can do about it. I will not be able to do any of those things like feasts or hunts for a while. Yeah, I don't think so. As someone said, we should probably go for Carthage. We could reform the religion. That's actually a good idea. I like it. We could go for an entire duchy if I want to, but that would make me a triple duke. And that's not something I want to be necessarily right now. So what we might just do is try and take Carthage. He is inferior to us, and that's mainly his ally. I know I was spending my time to become the king, but if I take Carthage, what would I gain? Natural dread. That's terrible. That's really, really bad, by the way. What I really would like is Roma back. I want to make this my capital. I know someone told me to make Athens into my capital, and I probably should. And I probably should build a Grand Temple as well in a while. And I like Mistra for now. It's a good city. It's a good enough city. I want to keep it for now. But taking Carthage. To take Carthage or not to take Carthage? Not this episode. Maybe in the next one. Now I want to save my money and not do anything about it. Okay. Good on you. You gained 2 children. Hope happy days for you. We're stronger now. I like it. Ooh, I didn't think about this. That's good, though, that he became a witch by himself. But I had actually forgotten about making sure that I make people in my family witches. So don't forget about it. Because that did happen in my Mother of All campaign once. I forgot about making my characters into witches, and I ended up playing a character who weren't a witch. And I had to become a witch again because of that. Kinda unnecessary. The only good thing is, if he actually try and rebel against us, that would give us a reason for revocation. Which I would like. So, hopefully he's actually going to try and do that. He's strong. He has strong allies. I really would like to kill your son, or you. Dissolve those alliances. Stephania and Theodosius. It's impossible. I'm not good at killing people. I really aren't good at killing people. I'm not the intrigue sort. I'm more like the diplomat and warrior. As well as a realm administrator, I guess. I'm very successful though, so far, becoming stronger. Someone's trying to kill my sister. Seems like a terrible thing to do, you know? Doesn't really matter too much, I guess, but it's still a very nice thing to do. This is something I hate, by the way, about the AI. So I really feel like they should change. If I haven't given someone an educator by the time they turn 6, the game should really give them one by default. And I really feel like that very rarely happens, like at all. That they get an educator. It doesn't really happen. Which is bad. I don't like it at all. Because you just waste this. You end up with a lot of characters with terrible educations, and them having terrible educations make them worse coaches. Because they will not be as good to have as champions or have them in your council as well. So that's a bad thing. You also want, for example, when it comes to learning, you want people with high learning education to make sure that they can be great educators. Because if you want to be a good educator, they need high learning as well as being either like genius, intelligent, or quick. Those are like the most advantageous things when it comes to being a good educator in game. Being a genius as well as having high learning. Who are you? He's trying to take one single county. I know he's stronger than me, but that's mainly because he has a very strong ally. That's a good cliffhanger, you know? Because I'm actually going to take a break here, guys. We're going to start off the next episode with a bang, fighting against Thessalonica. What I might be trying to do is be cheeky, raise my troops here. I will actually do this so I won't forget about it. Because I generally tend to forget about those things. So I can just go in, try and kill those forces, probably with the help of some mercenaries. So just go in, kill those people. They will be divided, they won't be able to beat me. And if I win this, I gain a lot of gold. That's actually good. I like it. But hopefully you have enjoyed this episode, guys. So if you have, make sure to like this video. Also make sure to subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. It does help me out immensely. Also make sure to leave a comment down below if there's something you want to talk about. For example, this happening. That's always something fun to talk about, right? Or if we should could potentially try and take down Carthage as well. But it doesn't seem like we can do this because those people went before me and took it then instead. And these people are actually kind of strong. So we have to wait and see what happens. But that's everything for today, guys. So thank you for watching. See you soon. Take care.